Good morning and welcome to Yoga with Alchemy, presented to you from the YMCA of Greater Grand Rapids. We will begin today at the top of our mats. Standing strong in mountain pose, palms energized down by the sides as we inhale, sweeping the fingertips up. Exhale, folding forward. Bend the knees, grasp the elbows, and hang the head heavy in your forward fold. Maybe rocking side to side if that feels good. Inhale, half lift, flat back, palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, and step back right foot, left foot to the top of your plank and lower down. Inhale, extending through the elbows, lift the chin, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, up and back behind you, downward facing dog. You may pedal the feet here by pushing one heel toward the mat and then the other. Taking your time. Begin lengthening the inhales, lengthening the exhales, tuning into your breath. On your next exhale, bend the knees, look toward the palms, and walk, step, or hop forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, bend the knees and roll up through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Head is last to come up. Inhale, sweeping the palms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, and step back right foot, left foot to the top of your plank and lower down. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, extending through the elbows, lift the chin, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back behind you, downward facing dog. On your next exhale, bend the knees, look toward the palms, and walk, step, or hop forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, bend the knees and roll up through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Head is last. This time, as you're moving through Sun Salutation A with me, try closing the eyes. So inhale, sweeping the palms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, step back right foot, left foot, and lower down. Inhale, extending through the elbows, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. connecting with that breath. Long inhales, long exhales. Exhale, bend the knees, slip toward the palms, walk, step, or hop forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, folding forward. Staying in your forward fold, interlace the fingers behind the back, or simply grasp one wrist with the other hand. And as you exhale, allow the arms to float up and over the head. Exhale, release the hands back down toward the mat. On your next exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, and step back right and left to the top of your plank and lower down. Coming onto your stomach and allowing the arms to slide forward, coming to the forearms. Gazing forward, gently pulling the chest through. This is Sphinx pose. Exhale, sliding the palms back underneath the shoulders and lowering the chest down to the mat. Interlace the fingers behind the back once again, or simply grasp one wrist with one hand. Or if you don't have the space for either of those, that's all right. You may simply bring the backs of the hands to the low back. So as we inhale, we'll draw our interlaced fingers over toward our right hip, drawing the right shoulder down, opening the chest toward the side, looking up toward the ceiling if you have the space. Exhale, coming back down to center. Inhale, this time allowing the hands to float over and down to the left hip, toward the mat, opening the chest, pressing the left shoulder into the mat, gazing up toward the ceiling or simply straight ahead. Exhale, coming back to center. As you inhale, drawing the hands down the hips, lifting the chest, gazing forward. You may leave the tops of the feet onto the mat, or you may lift them up if you have the space, your choice. Exhale, release the palms, bringing them back underneath the shoulders. Inhale, extending through the elbows, push the mat away from you, coming into upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back behind you, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, staying in downward facing dog, but lifting the left palm off of the mat and reaching toward your left hip. If you have more space, you may draw the forearm across the lower back so that you're reaching toward the opposite thigh. So you're reaching toward the right thigh with the left hand. Or simply allowing the forearm to rest on the low back. Exhale, replace the left palm onto the mat. Taking a nice stabilizing breath in. On your next inhale, allow the right palm this time to come toward the low back. Again, simply placing the forearm on the low back or the right palm onto the hip. Connecting with that breath, lengthening the inhales, lengthening the exhales. Palm back down to the mat, coming into your downward facing dog. On your next exhale, bend the knees, look toward the palms, and walk, step, or hop forward. Inhale, bend the knees and roll up through the spine, one vertebra at a time, coming up to standing. Again, interlacing the fingers behind the back, allowing them to glide down the hips, opening the chest up toward the sky, keeping the neck long, lifting the chin. Inhale, coming back up to center. This time grasping the elbows. And as you inhale, drawing them down the spine, gentle arch, opening the chest. Release the hands down. Give yourself a gentle shake. We will bring our left palm, fingertips in between the shoulder blades. Right palm can simply rest on the low back, or if you have more space, you may begin to draw that hand up until the fingertips touch, or maybe using your strap here. Connecting with that breath, breathing into those tight spaces. Exhale, release the hands, so we'll switch sides, gentle wiggle of the arms. This time sweeping the right palm up and back, fingertips coming in between the shoulder blades. And again, reaching up with the left palm, simply placing it onto the low back, or reaching up toward your fingertips. Exhale, release the arms. Again, gentle shake. We'll give ourselves a great big hug, bringing each palm toward the shoulder blades. As we inhale, lifting the elbows up. Gentle arch in the back. Exhale, lower the elbows down, and glancing down, check which elbow is on top, and then we'll open our arms wide and give ourselves a hug on the opposite side. And then as we inhale, lifting our elbows up toward the ceiling, gentle arch in the back. Exhale, release the elbows down, release the arms, and again, gentle shake. This time we will bring our left arm in front of us at a right angle and then allow our right elbow to nest inside, like so, bringing the backs of the hands together. If you have more space, you may wrap the fingers around toward the palm. And if you would like to take this a little deeper, lifting the elbows up, giving a nice stretch between the shoulder blades. Or gently arching the back up. Exhale, unfurl the arms and relax them down. This time bringing the right arm up at a right angle. Left elbow nests inside, backs of the hands together. If you have more space, wrapping the fingertips toward the palm. And as we inhale, lifting the elbows up. Exhale, unfurl the arms and release. Rolling the shoulders back a few times and then forward. Up at the top of our mat once again. Inhale, sweeping the palms up. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, stepping back, right foot, left foot to the top of your plank and lower down. Inhale, extend through the elbows, push the mat away from you, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, up and back, downward facing dog. So connecting with your breath. Exhale, lower the knees down to the mat, coming to all fours. Shifting the hips toward the heels, coming into child's pose, drawing the forehead down to the mat, arms are long. Inhale, coming up to all fours. So keeping our knees where they are, as we exhale, we'll walk our palms away from us. And if you have the space, gently drawing the chest down toward the mat, forehead coming down to the mat as well. You may need to adjust a little bit if you would like your chest to come down to the mat. Or you may remain in child's pose. Inhale, coming up to the forearms, walking the palms back. And sinking the hips, coming back into child's pose. This time bringing the palms together and drawing the thumbs toward the spine. So bending the elbow, drawing the thumbs toward the back of the neck, in between the shoulder blades. Exhale, release the palms back down to the mat, shifting the weight up to all fours. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back behind you, downward facing dog. On your next exhale, bend the knees, look toward the palms, walk, step, or hop through so that you may sit onto your bottom. Extending the legs out in front of you. Sitting up nice and tall. Bring the left palm to the right thigh. Right hand comes behind you, looking toward the side, or over the shoulder toward the wall behind you, or whatever is behind you. back to center, release the hands, allow the right hand to come to the left palm. Left hand comes behind you. Opening the chest to the side, looking toward the side or over the left shoulder. Unfurl, interlace the hands behind the back, or simply grasp one wrist with the other. Or if you would like, you may also simply place the palms onto the mat, extending and opening the chest. So extending through the elbow, opening the chest, or if you have the space, interlacing the hands, arching the back, looking up toward the ceiling. Connecting with that breath, lengthening the inhales, lengthening the exhales. Exhale, release the hands and gently walk yourself into a forward fold, dropping the head. Exhale, release the hands and slowly roll up through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Coming up to sitting. Gently rolling the neck around a few times. Careful not to crunch the neck at the back, but keeping it nice and long, almost as if you have an orange back there. And then once your chest reaches your chin again, switching directions, rolling the neck in the opposite direction. And when your chin comes to your chest again, lifting up the head, coming back to center. If your ankles are not already toward the bottom edge of your mat, simply walk forward. Extend the arms out from the shoulders as we exhale, rolling down the spine slowly. Take your time. Until we are on our back. Ankles as wide as the mat, palms facing up toward the ceiling. There's a breath underneath the arm. Moving into Shavasana, our longest held pose. If you would like to take another posture, such as soles of the feet together, knees out wide, soles of the feet onto the mat, knees together, or you may sit and meditate or choose some other posture. And once you're there, gently closing the eyes. Relax the toes, relax the ankles. Relax the calves. Relax the thighs. Relax the palms. Relax the space between the elbows. Relax the hips. Relax the belly. Begin to relax the breath, breathing easy. Relax the chest. Maybe swallow to relax the throat. Relax the jaw. Relax the forehead. Relax your whole body, heavy, into the mat. Slowly come back into your body by wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Gently moving the head from left to right. On your next inhale, stretching your fingertips high above your head, stretching from fingertip to toe. And rolling over onto your left side. Maybe resting your head on your hands. Bring your top palm onto the mat in front of your chest, and keeping the eyes closed, extend your top leg and push yourself up into a seated position. Bring the palms together at heart center. Rub them together to create prana or energy. And place them over your heart. And so as we move forward into the week, find some space, find some stability. Take one last moment to check in with yourself. How are you today? Bring the palms together again at heart center and bow your heads. Namaste.